The Indian Valorant scene is not a competitive region in comparison to the rest of the world, but I think in time it can be. In today's video, I'm going to show you the steps they can make to go ahead and compete with the rest of the world and show you what they are missing. So let's compare Velocity Gaming and how they take map control on Breeze and compare it to DRX from the Korean scene and see the differences. So let's go ahead and take a look at DRX and see how clean and coordinated they are with how they take map control and compare it to the Indian team later in this video. So the first thing I want you to pay attention to is their utility usage and how they combine it with each other to get the most value out of it, right? So let's take a look at their setup first. They have Chamber Trap that's basically holding mid, and they have the rest of the team going towards mid, and then Sky and Viper going through elbow. So their plan is to go ahead and take mid control here, and the way they're doing that is they're going to have KO knife door. So you'll see the knife fly across the screen. That's going to land right here on door, and it's going to scan jet. And then they have a sky flash coming out simultaneously through elbow, while the Sova is going to shoot his dart here on mid. That way, if the sky flash does hit first, it can guarantee a scan, and it makes it much harder to break that Sova dart on the first scan, making it so they have the information and they can maybe do something with it, right? So there's a lot of thought that's put into this, and I really like the execute. But let's go ahead and play out the round and see what happens and see like what kind of value they get here. So the first thing you're going to notice is that Jet's going to try and peek for info. They get the kill, they get a trade, but now DRX know that, hey, their KO just tried to help the Jet in double doors when our Chamber just killed her, right? So we know KO's towards A, we got a kill on A as well, and we're gonna go ahead and regroup towards the B side because we know Chamber walked down mid too since he just killed our Chamber, right? So as a result of this, the B side is weak, so it was a very good read by DRX, and DRX choose to go ahead and regroup back towards B main and overwhelm the site since it is weak, and they end up winning the round. So now let's go ahead and take a look at Velocity Gaming and how they decided to take map control versus Orangutan, which is another Indian team, and compare what you just saw. So now let's go ahead and take a look at Velocity Gaming and how they decided to go ahead and take space. As you can see, the setups are very similar. They have their Chamber here. Instead of going mid with the rest of the team, he's going to go ahead and hold his trip because they want to go fast through mid doors, and he wants to go late through a cave, right? Which is completely fine. That's not a big deal. But again, we paid attention to how DRX combined their utility and how they took space and how they thought about everything, right? So I'm going to go ahead and play out now and see what India does. And we're going to break down what they decide to go ahead and do. So Neon goes really fast, concusses the door, KO flashes the door, so there's the same, sorry, he knifes the door, which is the same knife you saw DRX do, which is completely fine. And you'll see Chamber walk down mid and kill Neon. And now he's going to go ahead and kill Sova, right? And he gets the bomb down, right? So there's a clear difference here, and now you might be thinking, well, okay, wait, I don't get it. Well, what did I just see, right? Forget about combining utility. The Sova didn't even shoot his dart in the first place here. He didn't even think that them walking down mid was a possibility. So forget KO throwing his flash above while his Sova like times his dart to go ahead and scan mid and like have a really coordinated set execute. There was no preparation and it was sloppy. They didn't even use the utility in the first place. Do you see what I mean? They're not one step behind. They are 2 steps behind because they're not even thinking about what the other team can do. So that's a huge issue I have right now because I think these players are really good mechanically and they have shown that, but the thought process is not there. And here, I'm going to show you a little bonus clip into why I think that is. Now, it's a 3v1 from the defenders and the bomb is down right in front of them, right? The bomb is down right here, as you can see, and they have a 3v1. Who do you think wins this round? It should be OG, right? It should be Orangutan, right? Since the bomb is down right in front of them, they can set up crosses, they can have one late lurk, or they can just give bomb and play a 3v1 retake. Instead, they decide to peek 1 by 1 and just give him the bomb. So there, one person wins, one person dies, and you're like, wait, how can he win this? He has 1 bullet left on his Chamber Sheriff, he picks up the ghost right here, and they decide to play the same angle. They have the Sova dart, they have shock darts, they decide to use nothing. They go ahead and just try peek this right now, I believe. Yep, there's one. He gets the kill. Persia whiffs again for the second time. And then they lose a 3v1 with the bomb down in mid, which is never supposed to happen, especially when it's a 3v1, right? So it was just really sloppy, and that's the point I'm trying to make. It's just that India is so far behind in thinking about like the game, the bigger picture of the game, and they have a lot of work to do in terms of like working together as a team, utility usage, and just learning the game in general. So if you did like this analysis, please let me know in the comments. If you didn't like it, let me know too. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to like and comment for the YouTube algorithm. I'll see you later.